Well, gang, Carolina Jackpot Time coming at you on Sunday afternoon. It's about 5:40 in the afternoon. I bet y'all are saying, dang, Jackpot, what are you doing messing around in your potato chipping truck? You should be home watching that March Madness selection show. Yeah, I'm going to get over there and get to that. I had to go and load my truck up today for tomorrow. I got to get up super early in the morning, man. I got to get up at like 3. I got to take my wife over to the airport here at Greenville, Spartanburg, and she's going to Orlando for like 5 or 6 days. They got a work conference down there, so I'll be solo throughout the week. And I got up this morning. I worked yesterday from, I don't know, I went and loaded some stuff up about 6 in the morning. I worked till almost 4 in the afternoon, which sounds rough to have to do that on the weekend, but I mean, you got to do what you got to do to make things go with your business. And I wasn't here Monday, and I've taken over a new route, and it all just all these things came together at once. The slob cruise, coming back from the slob cruise, having to be off that day, and yeah, so I had to work yesterday to try to get caught up. So what happened was, we work Dollar Generals on our route. Well, the Dollar General stores are supposed to be serviced at least every 14 days, every 2 weeks, right? Some of them are actually so busy that you can service them every week. Like their sales volume would dictate that. Now, on the route I've got right now, I'm trying to feel it back out and see. I remember from memory about which stores do what, but I'd also keep in mind this area of South Carolina is growing, and the area where my route is located at is one of the hot button areas for growth in terms of people moving to South Carolina. Look, I like to bitch about the Yankees moving south and all this and that, but it also can be very advantageous when you're in this type of business, because the product that we sell, Lutz potato chips, are a mid-Atlantic, I should say, slash northern-based company. Those are the folks that had them first. Pennsylvania, then it spreads out to like New Jersey, New York, Ohio, the New England states, way before it ever came to North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. I think Utz is now in, I might be wrong, I think they have distributorship in the entire continental U.S. except for like Hawaii, obviously, Alaska, and those aren't the continental U.S. anyway. The 48 states. We don't have it in Canada either. That's the 51st state, whatever. But we don't have it there, I don't think. I don't know. We might have Utz in Canada. Good question. And the California, I don't think we have distributorship in California as yet. But we do in Washington and Oregon, which is weird because Oregon touches California. So, yeah, we got a growing business there. So more population growth is a good thing. It's aggravating as far as traffic, but it's only aggravating because around here they've just drugged their feet on the growth of this area so much, as far as getting the roads up in order and getting roads paved. If you see right now, getting roundabouts, they're putting roundabouts everywhere here right now. Well, hell, up in North Carolina, they were putting roundabouts everywhere 15 years ago. We're late to the party, but we're coming to the party, fashionably late, I guess. But it's all starting to come together on that front. But I was exhausted, so I got up today. I'm just in a really bad mood. I've been in a bad mood lately a lot. And I'm looking around the house, looking around the bedroom, and we've got a room in the back of our house that was my stepdaughter's room, and it's been promised to me it's going to be my man cave. This is where we're going to do your stuff at. But man, we've got so much stuff at our house, and I've just like started to realize that I'm not a hoarder, but I've been so busy, and I haven't managed my time very well for the past few years, that everything that I've accumulated, I just haven't gotten rid of the things that I need to get rid of, just to move on. You know, at one time in my life, Carolina Jackpot would probably be, and you may be surprised by this, you may not, but I would be referred to as like one of those people who are a minimalist. I didn't have a lot of different outfits. I didn't have, a lot of different pairs of shoes. I didn't have a lot of pictures on the wall. I had one car for 10 years. My refrigerator had the essentials in it, which is beer, and more beer. And, over the years as I've gotten older, it's like, I don't know, I've gotten like more lackadaisical and immature with my spending as I've started to make more money, which is not the way it should be. I was going through at some stuff today, some just shirts and t-shirts. It's something as simple as that. Socks. I bought an 8-pack of socks I wear. I normally wear shorts all the time. I'll even wear shorts when it's like 35 degrees outside, and I jump off the truck in the morning when I'm going to work, just because, simply put, it's just much more comfortable for me to work in shorts. I do not like, I hate working in blue jeans. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I wore blue jeans as a kid. I've worn blue jeans in my adult life too, and I mean, there's nothing like a great pair of jeans. I mean, when you get them broke in and you've had them for a while, and I had this one pair of jeans that, man, I had them for years, and they were so comfortable and they fit so well. No matter if I gained a little bit of weight, lost a little bit of weight, whatever, that pair of jeans, it just always fit like $1 million. It even got a little bit of bleach, like right inside the inner thigh here, and it was a little bleach stain like that long right here on the inner thigh, and like I'm sure people that saw those jeans and me wearing them thought that was not a bleach stain. But I assure you, it wasn't something else. It was a bleach stain. Bleach. I finally had to get rid of them when I absolutely just busted the ass out of them one day. They just been washed so many times, I guess, and they just gotten so weak over the years, and they just couldn't take it anymore. And they finally gave way, and I busted the ass out of them. But as I've grown older, I can't stand wearing jeans. When I was a store manager at Rose's, it was acceptable to wear jeans on truck day. Now they've relaxed the dress code now, where they're wearing jeans all the time. If they want to wear jeans, they can wear jeans. I don't think it looks professional, but whatever. I mean, wearing shorts ain't professional either, I guess. But I'm doing tater chips now. I'm not working in a retail store, so I can do that. But hey, I couldn't stand wearing jeans on. I wore jeans on truck day 2 times, and helping out the team back there in the back and running back and forth and answering calls and merchandising that. I'm like, man, these fuckers are heavy, they're hot, they're cumbersome. I do not like wearing jeans to work in. Yeah. So I got out doing this, and it's just like I would try to wear slacks. I'd try to wear like these pants I got from Old Navy. They're like the Old Navy shorts, but they're made into pants. I didn't like those either. Didn't fit right. I didn't like them, whatever. So, I mean, it's just shorts. If it ain't shorts, it ain't for me. So that's how I roll. But I'm just going through. I've got 1 million pairs of t-shirts in there. Yet when I do my videos, y'all probably see me wear like the same 4 or 5 t-shirts. I'm never wearing different t-shirts. I've got a ton of them that I won't get rid of, but I'm still wearing that, yeah, I'm wearing the same ones time after time after time. It's like I could probably wear a different t-shirt every day for 30 days or a month worth of videos and still not have gone through half of the ones I own. So I got to get rid of some stuff, and I started that off today. I had these 2 Donald Trump flags, one that I bought in I bought it off Amazon like probably a year ago, that I've had up. I put it up at first. I was going to put it outside where my Gamecock flag is, like during the summer and that. Since, I mean, there's no football going on, so whatever. My wife's like, hey, we should be mixed people live in the neighborhood. We don't want to do that. We want to send somebody. I'm like, okay, nobody care. Maybe they do though, because like I know when what was it, that hurricane came through and the FEMA people came through in Florida. I know this happened in Florida, not necessarily in Western North Carolina. And when Hurricane Helene hit in Florida, some girl got fired that worked for FEMA. That was like a boss at FEMA, I guess, for like texting out instructions to people. And one of the instructions was to avoid homes with Trump decorations in the yard. I'm like, what? First of all, like, what the fuck? I mean, what? No. I mean, you're working for a federal agency there to take care of the health and well-being of people that may be malnourished, sick, dying, injured, or elsewise dead. And you're worried about who they're voting for? You sick fucker? Just crazy stuff. And I had another one that came actually with a calendar that I've got right now, the title In the Wokeness calendar. The flag came with it for free. So I have both of those up in the room where I do my videos at nighttime with the live streams. I had them hanging over the Gamecock flags, and I'm like, I'm looking at them like, is this really necessary? I'm like, because the election is over. It's not 2024 now, it's 2025, and he's already on his way to making America great again. So do we really even need to keep these up anymore? I mean, can we not just toss them? Because it's time, if I can rid myself of that, then I feel I can start ridding myself of even more things that are cluttering up my space and just not giving me the freedom to live peacefully in my own domain. So I don't know how many of y'all felt like that, but like things have just, they feel like they come crashing down sometime on me. There are so many things around our house that we need done. So our house is, I want to say our house was built in 1995. Yeah. But like the gutter outside, the gutter needs to be reattached to the thing. The dang, the whole, I think you call it like a soffit or whatever around our house needs to be analyzed and maybe elsewise replaced. I've got a crack in the ceiling that needs to be addressed, and probably something done with that. I've got dusty particles in the upstairs, like the widow's peak, I guess you would call it, of our, it's not a widow's peak, that's something else. The high ceiling, we've got these vaulted ceilings, and there's, I mean, you can't get up there to clean those damn things. It's 30 feet high, and there's cobwebs and stuff. I can't get up there to get those down. I mean, the gate, we got a new gate and a new fence put in almost 2 years ago. The freaking handle broke on it. I haven't been able to get over to Lowe's and get a new handle and get the thing. Oh, here, speaking of road repairs, they're doing it right here. There's a big old bump down here too, and of course they don't install a sign or a metal plate where you could roll over it smoothly. You got to just experience this. Yeah, people get like up on my ass too when I'm going through that mess. I'm like, no, fucker. I'm like, you hit that damn thing going 50 miles an hour. See what it does to your front end, loser. But what else? Our shed out back. We got a shed out back the roof on the shed is rotting, and that needs to be fixed. Now you say, well, let's get a new shed, Carolina Jackpot. I can't. But why you say that? Because there's electricity running to the shed. It actually has an electrical outlet in it. It's got lights in it. So I mean, you can't just get rid of that shit. You could if it was just a standalone shed. They had that, but it's actually got running electricity. And elsewise, structurally, it's pretty good. It's just it needs a new. And it may not even really need a new roof. It needs like the new, I think those are soffit pieces on the side of that, what you call it. They've just gotten rotten on one particular side. That's why, I don't know. But that's something I can't do. Number one, A, I don't have time to do it. B, I can do certain things as far as handyman stuff. I ripped up our deck boards 5 summers ago when I took the entire summer off of work. I was in between jobs, and I put new boards down, redid that whole thing. So I can do those kind of things. They don't always look great, but I can do them. I'm not a handyman. Like my daddy was a master mechanic, so like forever. Like he died in 2020. I think he retired seriously in like 2017 at like age 80. Yeah, I'm not lying. I mean, he worked. He was the main mechanic at this construction company over in Greenville that worked. Well, it was a paving company, and it went through several different owners. But they were a paving company that he worked at the shop where they worked on all the heavy equipment, the front end loaders, the bulldozers, the whatever that goes into paving. He was the head of that little unit right there. And until his back got so bad he couldn't work anymore. He would not stop working. Wouldn't stop. I mean, damn, and working 50 hours a week. Like he worked 5 9-hour days, and every Saturday he worked from like, I don't know, it was like 7 a.m. till noon to get an extra 5 hours to make that 50. Make that round 50 on that thing instead of, and he probably worked more than that. Hell, I don't know. But he was great with building stuff and working with his hands and working on motors and tearing stuff down and putting it back together and this and that. Like, Carolina Jackpot sucks at that. Because it's not that I don't have the intelligence or the aptitude for it. I don't have the patience for it. I don't think I can sit still long enough to really make it happen. So, I never really was able to pick up that. It's unfortunate because those are great trades to be in. They're always going to be in demand. You're always going to be needed. You're always going to be learning stuff because technology is always going to be changing and things are always going to be evolving. So yeah, like I remember my dad would work on stuff. He would work on our family members' cars, and they would buy the part or whatever that needed to be done, and and give it to him, and he would just do the labor. He'd do it for free, just because that's what he liked doing. But I remember he never would work on any foreign vehicles because he didn't want to learn the metric system. All the wrenches and shit and all the parts and everything. They're measured in metrics, in the metric system, not in 3/8 of an inch, It's in centimeters or whatever. So yeah, he wasn't interested in converting and learning that. So Dad wouldn't work on any foreign vehicles. But I haven't been able to pick those things up, and a lot of these things I may be able to work on and fix myself, but I haven't been able to, and it just seems like they've all just kind of culminated at one time, just all kind of come crashing down. We may need a new HVAC soon. I mean, I sell and sell and sell tater chips, and I can't make enough to, I make enough money to pay the bills at home and do other fun things, but I mean, this is some serious cash that we're going to have to fork out here to make all these home repairs go. Because I want to move eventually away from this, not necessarily this neighborhood. You don't really mind the neighborhood. Just this whole area in general. I want to move somewhere where it's a little less congested. And it looks like, I mean, I may have to stay in the upstate of South Carolina. I know I've put out videos and I talked about how much I like Pennsylvania. I wanted to move there at some point in time, but I just don't know. I don't know if it's ever going to happen for us. I don't know when I'm ever going to be able to stop working, because Social Security is not going to take care of you forever. I've got some 401k built up, but it's not dang near enough. And right now, the thing of it is, I have to contribute to my own 401k. I have to be disciplined because as a 1099 employee, independent contractor, no one's taking 401k out of your check. You have to do it yourself. And there's just so many things that you have to do yourself that if you and I am disciplined, but I'm not. And it's kind of tough to make all that stuff go, but just really gotten burnt out the past week or so, and that cruise thing was kind of what I needed, I thought, to rejuvenate my batteries. But oh Lord, I'm still feeling a little bit of pressure right now. So anyway, guys, that's about all I got to say about it. I got to go down to the house, get in there in front of the TV and see what's going on with the Selection Sunday deal. Got to lay down and rest for a little while if I can. Got a podcast tonight at 9. I'm wore out. I feel like on these podcasts, I'm not as good as I once was. I'm not myself. I'm not as entertaining, not as quick-witted. I'm just more an agreeable. I don't argue with Rob Sanders the way I used to, because anymore now I'm just like, I agree with it, because I'm sometimes just so zoned out and kind of exhausted to even muster up the whatever you need to argue back with someone. It happens with all of us. And I feel like I'm getting old too soon. I mean, I'm only 50 years old, but I feel like I'm 70 some days. I don't know if anybody's ever felt that way before, but it's kind of a scary feeling, to be quite honest with you. It's kind of damn scary. I don't really like it a whole lot, but anyway. I got to go to the doctor tomorrow at 3, which is another thing. I got to be done with my work tomorrow by 2, because I got to go to the damn doctor and get my blood pressure taken, because she took my blood pressure 2 weeks ago, or was it 3 weeks ago, and I went to the doctor, and she was a little bit concerned because it was just a little bit high. So I want to take your blood pressure again in a few weeks. I'm like, God dang, why do I have to come over here and do this? I'm like, why can't I just FaceTime you with me getting on the blood pressure machine at CVS and just do it? I mean, fuck, I don't know. Well, those aren't accurate. Probably what they'd say. Well, why are you putting them in then? I don't know. Anyway. I gotta go, guys. Gonna get in the house. We got a podcast tonight at 9 o'clock, Robin Kell Show. If you feel so inclined, go on ahead and tune into it and call in if you want. We'll be there talking some sports, I'm sure. I'll see y'all later. Appreciate you. Peace. I'm out of here. Have a good one.